Hello YouTube, sip of coffee first. Oh, that's so nice. That's so good. Anyway, welcome to another video. My name's Will. If you're someone like me who'd been thinking of making the move for a while, then these things may not be new to you, but what I will say is just stick around to the end of the video and keep watching, because you may learn a thing or two, or you may confirm the fears which you already thought and harboured inside yourself secretly anyway. Either way, keep watching. This is just what I've learned in my experience from being a full-time writer, coming on, I guess, nearly 2 months now, so not long, but I've done a lot in that time. It's been a roller coaster. Number one, stress. Daily stress every single day. I cannot stress this enough. Essentially, when you go from working a job, which is, of course, everyone's job comes with stress no matter what you do. I'm not trying to diminish that at all. I had stress sometimes in my corporate job, but the stress when you work for yourself full time, especially as a writer, which is a notoriously unreliable industry, you're going to be faced with stress every single day. And you can't just take, especially when you're starting out, you can't just take a day here or a day there just to do whatever you want and have a day off. It's every single day. You have to attack it every single day. But that comes with also positives, because you're not putting anything off, you're not procrastinating, you have a daily list you have to accomplish. And yes, it's stressful, yes, it comes with challenges, but you have to attack your work every single day, whether it's looking for new clients, agents, working on your manuscript, working on a blog or an article, whatever you're doing for your clients on Upwork. You just have to do it every single day. Eventually it becomes part of your routine and you get used to the stress. How can you better manage stress? I don't know. Everyone's different. I've always been able to manage stress quite effectively. Even though I don't like it, I know how to get on with it. And I guess now that I'm writing full time, it's just part and parcel of the job. So, daily stress. Get ready. It's coming. 2, rejection. Now, this is something which you're going to just have to get used to, especially as a writer full time. Whether you're a copywriter, you're applying for new jobs or new clients, whatever it may be, whether you submit a piece of work to a client, they don't like it, that's a form of rejection, I suppose. And same again, if you've got a manuscript and you're a full-time writer and you're an author and you're trying to get represented, you submit that, you're going to get rejections. It happens to me, happens to everyone, unless you're like Lee Child, you just get it first time round like a legend. That's, yeah, whatever. But most of the time, you're going to have to deal with rejection. How can you deal with it? Thick skin. You got to just develop that muscle. It's like with stress. The more you take on, the better you are at handling it. The same with rejection. The more you get, if you're determined in your goals and you have that self-belief, it shouldn't really faze you too much. You've got to just roll with the punches, take that rejection. I mean, I've applied for so many different clients on Upwork. Most of the time you don't hear back. Sometimes they just say flat out no. Sometimes you do a job and it's just not quite right. Just like getting battered every day, but it is worth it. And rejection, it's just part of the job. And as a full-time writer, you're gonna hear a lot of no's, I think, before you hear any yeses. But if you don't give up, eventually you'll hear that yes. Rejection, just deal with it. It's fine. 3 is discipline. My day has looked pretty much exactly the same since I left my job towards the end of last year, in December 2025, and really I started after I left with the writing, but the routine really kicked in and ramped up at the start of January this year, 2026, and my days looked pretty much the same every single day. I had maybe 1 or 2 days where they weren't even holidays, I had to do family things, but every single day has looked pretty much identical. I wake up, I do some creative writing, work on copywriting, get new clients, edit all my manuscripts in the evening, film YouTube, go to bed. That's basically how it's been. It's repetitive, it's a bit boring, but you need the discipline to do it. I think it does help when you make that leap to be a full-time writer. The motivation is there way more than it was before. There's no safety net. There's no one saying, oh, Will, come on, you can do it. Or, oh, I'll do it for you. That doesn't exist. You've got to just motivate yourself to do the work. You have to be disciplined, you have to be strict. If you have a process in place before you make that leap to being a full-time writer, then you're essentially just doubling down on that process and doing more of it. So yeah, you need to be strict with yourself, you need discipline. I think hopefully this first quarter of this year I'm treating as just essentially hitting the ground running, getting as many clients as possible, regular work coming in as much as possible, working on my manuscripts, that sort of thing, getting the routine down. And then after that, maybe it will calm down. But the discipline, especially when you're getting started, is just paramount. Without the discipline, you won't do anything, because motivation is fleeting. Let me tell you that. Time. Now, if you're anything like me and you worked in the corporate life, or you had an office job, a 9 to 5, whatever you want to call it, then you'll know this. You waste a lot of time, whether it's just like coffees throughout the day, whether it's just chatting to your colleagues, whether it's going out for a long lunch, whatever it may be. Most people, and I was guilty of it as well, you waste a lot of time. I didn't really do the whole like long lunch thing, but I had a lot of coffees throughout the day. There's a guy I used to go for coffee with quite a lot, shout out Big Bob, and yeah, a fellow writer, but we wasted a lot of time, that's my point. And also, you just have so many meetings. You have meeting after meeting, some of them relevant, most of them aren't. Either way, they're hours and hours and hours of your life which you can't get back. When you make the switch to being a full-time writer, your schedule is your own. Yes, you're working, like I said, you need that discipline. I haven't watched TV once, I'm not interested, I don't care about it, I just want to work. But you do have, all of a sudden, a lot of time at your disposal that you can dedicate to doing what you love, which is your writing. And for me, that's perfect. The only reason I really quit my job is so I could do more writing. I mean, yeah, it was a leap of faith, but I knew that it was the only way to claw my time back so that I could actually do what I love to do, which is to write for my clients, but also to try and get published as an author. For me, these things were really important. I didn't even stick around for my bonus at work. I just left. I was like, no, I'm gone. I mean, that was stupid maybe, but I don't regret it, because the time I've gotten back and the ability to work out what routine works for me as a full-time writer, that's been invaluable. If I'd have waited around, I would have lost a month, probably 2 months, and then you're sort of back to square one. So no, you get a lot of time back, use it wisely, but make the most of it as well, and enjoy it, because frankly, it's a luxury. Come out onto the decking to make my final point. Bit risky, but I'll show you the view. I do love it here, it's very nice. Anyway, the final point I need to make is freedom. There are lots of challenges that come with making the leap to be a full-time writer, especially if you were like me, you had a good, solid, stable income, decent job, not too taxing, and all the rest of it. But it's worth it. I walked past my office the other day and I was looking around, just the outside of the building, obviously I'm not allowed in anymore, and I just thought I can never go back. I really hope I don't have to go back, but I know I really couldn't. Excuse me. The freedom is real. It's stressful, like I said, daily stress, rejection, you need to be disciplined, you need to be focused, you need to use your time wisely. But I don't regret it. Don't regret making the move whatsoever. It's been one of the best things I ever did. My only regret is that I didn't do it so much sooner. Would have been well, would have saved a lot of time. Little boat going past. I actually wanted to do a little walk down on the beach below me, but as you can see, I would have got very wet. Anyway, that's it guys, another video. I'll be doing more of these, and I'm going to be doing some more travel videos as well. I want to work more remotely, especially when more of the clients start rolling in and the work becomes slightly more regular. It's definitely picked up, but I want just a few more clients that I can say those are regular clients and long-term ones, and then we're going to go and hit the road, Jack. So yeah, like, subscribe, watch this space. Bye.